This week, home ownership, a dream turned nightmare for many American seniors. More after this short message.
Building relationships is the way Mutual of Omaha has grown into one of the leading financial services companies in the world. Our reverse mortgage wholesale division is proud to carry on this 100-plus year tradition. To your borrowers, a reverse mortgage is more than a transaction. It's a promise of a better, more stress-free life. Our goal is to provide you, our valued client, with the best service and support possible so you can focus on helping your borrowers achieve the retirement of their dreams.
America is facing a housing affordability crisis that's sidelining countless would-be homebuyers. But there's another affordability crisis, one that threatens millions of older Americans with the loss of their homes, even if they fully paid it off. This is truly tragic. Imagine this. You've retired with a modest nest egg. Your home is paid off and life has been generally smooth for over a decade. Then tragedy strikes. Your spouse passes away and that reduces your household Social Security income. At the same time, your investments, well, they take a hit in the market. And your homeowner's insurance and property taxes, well, they both have nearly doubled. With dwindling retirement savings, suddenly you're staring down at the possibility of losing the home that you worked so hard to pay off. A recent study from Bankrate found that the hidden cost of owning and maintaining a single-family home in the U.S. now averages over $18,000 each year for property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and utility costs. That's a staggering number. Property tax foreclosure stories are increasingly common in the media. The Washington Post ran a series of articles in 2013 about D.C. residents, many of them elderly, low income, and Black, who had lost their homes over tax debts as low as $134. Talk about an abusive government stealing one's accumulated home equity and making them homeless. Thankfully, not all municipalities are this heartless when collecting property taxes. Today, more states and local governments are offering tax credits and encouraging repayment programs which will help seniors to keep their home. The cost of housing and everything is getting higher, said Marcy Thompson, Vice President of Programs and Policy at the National Alliance to End Homelessness, quoted by Business Insider. And this is especially true for those that are living on a fixed income. For many, this fear becomes a reality as they spend down their retirement savings. And a quick review of their assets often confirms the worst. Their situation is not sustainable. Now, tragically, this leaves many seniors facing homelessness during their most vulnerable years. And such a scenario is sadly not uncommon, which is being further complicated by chronic illness. Now, these factors have created a pandemic of housing insecurity for older Americans, and it's the unspoken housing crisis. Peyton Whitney, a researcher at Harvard University's Joint Center for Housing Studies, presented their findings from a paper that she co-authored with Samara Scheckler and also with Jennifer Malinsky. And it examined the impacts of aging on the ability of one to afford housing. Whitney noted that nearly 70% of adults aged 65 and older will need to purchase long-term care services at some point in their lives. Yet their ability to purchase this care is constrained by high costs and limited public assistance. So let's take a step back. For most seniors today, buying a first-time home is completely out of reach. The math simply doesn't work. Instead, many older home buyers are right-sizing into new homes using the proceeds from the sale of their previous house, and sometimes, as we covered last week, with the help of a HECM for purchase. So, what options do older homeowners have to help stay afloat? A study from American University found that home ownership can actually be a powerful buffer against rising costs. The study noted seniors who became homeowners were able to preserve more wealth as their liquid savings declined. This is where reverse mortgage professionals and senior advisors alike may be able to assist. They can help to address the growing challenge of covering daily expenses and the cost of keeping a roof over one's head by utilizing housing wealth. Now, what are your thoughts? You can leave your comments in the comments section below. And also, if you'd be so kind as to share this week's video on LinkedIn. We do have a YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe. That way you never miss our latest content. And each and every week, we bring you the latest reverse mortgage-related news in our weekly podcast, Tech and World Weekly. We have both an audio and a video edition. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here again next week.